Hey, how you doing? Well, I finally got some time. Work's been a little busy and a lot of things with my grandson and my dog needing an operation. Well, actually, we just got it fixed. Can't believe little Sophia's grown up from some of the videos that you might see. What I plan on working on today is, it's kind of hard to see, there we go, we're going to put it there for you, is some of this dead zone stuff. I kind of want to get base coats on. As you see, the plague, I pretty much got some of it done. And we're going to move those over to the side. Some of them actually get the gray on them. But what am I going to try to do here is just keep the camera standard and just kind of quickly run through on how I paint some of this stuff. I like to make my own grays. So once again, we're in the pizza box of death here. And just take a little white and black. Just your usual cheapo acrylic stuff. You can get this bottle for $2, believe it or not. Oh, I actually got a price tag. I lied. I'm sorry. $2.99. $2.99 will get you a big bottle of black and white. And what I like to do is I like to make my own grays. The reason I do it this way is I usually, for a base coat, make it a very, very dark gray. And you'll see it go on. I'll tell you, I do love these pizza boxes. Sometimes I don't even eat the pizza sometimes. I just bring it home. Let my daughter eat it. Because I'm kind of always in the gym. You see, I got myself a pretty decent gray there. Got my little wash there. And what I'm going to do is we're going to color up some of these areas here. I'm going to move this so I can rest my hand there. Turn my light a little bit. My eyes are old, so this is what happens. So I'm just going to go in there and we're going to go over all the areas that this gray is going to go on. And there's quite a few of them here. His shoulder pads. And underneath here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with his his cape yet. Nah, I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna think on that one. And the best thing about this is that I'll just go over this very quickly. It doesn't look like much right now. Again, this is pretty much a guide to bad painting. I'm no master painter by far. By far. And just going to get some of that gray. And we're going to get his other shoulder pad in there. Let me try to get this in camera here. Right now it looks pretty sloppy. So that's what I'm going for. Because it's easier to touch up with the black on his armor And it is to do the gray. And each one of these little feedy things here, it's a little gray on it. And this gray is going to dry pretty dark. You can't see it, of course. I'm going to put him down for a minute. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up this box here. Just so we have an idea how I want to take it for this guy. Because believe it or not, most of him is black. Let's see if I could pull out the rule book. Don't mind my shirt getting in the way there. Okay, there we go. Rule book. And we'll get a good picture of what we're trying to achieve here. And I think, oh yeah, great. Alright, there we go. So that's what we're kind of going for. You see I already messed up on him a little bit, but it's something I can fix. So, usually, when I'm trying to imitate something, and I screw it up, I'll go over it, and I can see where I screwed up because I kind of put the black where I shouldn't have, the gray where I shouldn't have. I went a little bit too low, but that's easy enough to fix because we can just take and go over that with some black very quickly once this dries. And I'm just trying to get just a light enough coat because what we're going to do is we're going to do some highlights. And I hope if I get it in the camera and show you while I'm painting. I get a lot of my brushes from Hobby Lobby. I'll tell you, that 40% coupon becomes your best friend after a while, especially if you're going to be in this hobby. And he wants this painted, so we're going to do that. You know what, it might help if I try to focus this in a little bit. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. So you see what we're trying to get here. And some of his face here. I'm just going to go very lightly over his facial area. And just try to get the raised points here. That's all I want. I want to get kind of a... There we go. Get some of those raised points. Get that other top there. Get around that pad. Yeah. He's got a calf thing going on here too. So we're going to try to get that in. Sorry, there's no magic here where I make this go any faster. But I'll show you what happens when you do make a mistake though. You can fix it. And I really don't worry about getting the base coats on. You know, it's when you start highlighting and stuff. And that's when you really can bring out some of the, you know, try to get this model to pop a bit. Alright, so there we go. We kind of got him where we need to be for the time being. So we're going to put him down. let him dry. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see what else we got. Now, the thing is, these models are very, very small. Let me bring that in there. Turn that a little bit. And trying to get some of these areas is not fun. And I try to mix enough paint. I actually overdo it. I mean, at $2 a bottle, you can waste a little. It's not going to hurt anything. But what I like to do is try to mix more than I need. And trying to get it where you can get these, get everything the same base color. But I'm not too worried about this particular gray, because this gray is just an, the base coat. So I'm not being too really over the top careful with this, to be honest with you, because the next one, when we go in and we highlight it, and then we're going to go back over with any kind of black that we kind of had any spillage on, and we're going to redo that, because this is going to dry pretty dark anyways. And the way we're going to do this is we're going to get a lot of highlight and color. Oops, that was a big glob of paint on there, wasn't that? Okay, I know I'm moving around too much. Now, this game is very interesting in the fact that it starts, the combat is started with 3 dice, 3 D8s, and it has an exploding mechanism, pretty much like Dytopian Wars or a Firestorm Armada. And what'll happen is you get more dice due to certain defenses, or you take away dice depending on how much you have as far as cover will minus dice, sizes of model, line of sight. It works off a true line of sight, which is kind of different. And this is one of those games that's trying to, break into a different kind of realm, especially with board games being as popular as they are. It's trying to set you up for a kind of a board game type of feel to it. Okay, I'm just going to go over our boy's face here a little bit. There we go. And again, we're not trying to get too detailed. I'm just trying to get a little, almost like a, especially with the helmets and stuff like that, trying to get like a quick dry brush on it a bit, and then we'll clean it up a bit. Whew. I need a napkin over here. Pressure taping is getting too much. I know I haven't made a ton of videos on some of the stuff that I've done, but I've actually done some things, and most of it has been at midnight. And I'm hoping to get and break out some of the stuff I've done, because I'm really, really happy with some of the things that I've created. We're just about done with the orcs, and me and the boy have been working on that, and I'll tell you, I'm particularly excited about them, because they actually have come out very, very nice. And like I said, the Necrons, that was a whole ordeal getting a hold of them. Some of the other models we rescued. We're looking, I'll tell you, I took a good look at what was going on with the new fantasy, the Nagash, And boy, I'll tell you, that's starting to get my blood pumping a little bit, and I was thinking about doing something with that, but I'll be honest with you, with the 900 projects that I'm working on right now, I think the best thing I can do is, how about we just finish a couple things. The city, I'm hoping to God, every time I go to make a video of it, I get pulled away by something, either work or personal. And I'm actually quite proud of how that came out. I did pretty much make it a little bit of GW-ish, the way they did theirs, which was very cool. I followed their video, and I'll tell you, that's a lot. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it. Came out superb, and we're hoping to get some playtime on it this weekend. We got nothing else going on. Depends on the good old dog who had an operation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish the rest of these, and then what I'm going to do is I'll show you when we got them to the next stage, and we'll go from there. I think I ran my mouth enough.